Hello, let me bring the chat here. I forgot. Hello, hello. Sorry for being late. As I put on Twitter, I fell asleep. Rare occurrence. But I fell asleep. No, just not that. I didn't set it up. I eep too hard, yeah. That I told you. I think I told you yesterday also. I've been tired this week. It's a mix of multiple things, but I just been like very tired for no reason. Let me just do the live tweet. Yippee. Okay. Take vitamins? Maybe, I don't know. My vitamin level is usually fine though. It's just this week between first we had the heat wave. There's like some stuff here. I don't know. And I've been doing well this weekend. But I just been abnormally tired. Like I was telling my sister yesterday, I remember we her up. And I was like, man, I feel so tired. And I'm like, I don't know from what. Like I've done nothing. But I'm so tired. She was like, yo, me too. And like she was telling me like, oh, my work hasn't even been that heavy this week, but I feel exhausted. I'm like, yeah. Heat will just sap you, yeah. The heat went away on like Wednesday though, but I think the effects stayed for a little longer. Probably because it's still humid. So, you know, we went out yesterday with my sister. And then when we came home, I was like, okay, let's just go to bed. You know, it's already kind of late. You know, not late for a weekend. You know, we are like 10 p.m. But like she works on Sundays. So we're like, let's just sleep. So we got home and we just went to bed right away. So, you know, had a nice like 8-hour sleep, 7 hours sleep, and I woke up and I had that thing, you know, when like your eyes start closing by themselves. Like, you know, the reason I you know, that the stream I started at 10:30 instead of 9:30, it was because I was supposed to like cut grass. You guys know, as I do on the weekends. So you know, I put up the waiting room. Then I went to have breakfast. And I was resting a bit before like going out. And my eyes just kept closing by themselves, and I was like, you know what? Like fuck this. I'm just gonna. I like a bit of an hour before the stream. I'm just gonna take a nap. And I put an alarm and everything. And you know, I woke up with the alarm, but then I just passed out again. And now here we are. So I'm sorry, guys. summer is a scam, it is. I need a more powerful alarm. Like, I woke up, you know, like, I took my phone, and I looked at the time, and I was like, alright. And then I just passed out again. No, Reggie is bad at... Reggie's bad at waking me up. Because at one point, if I don't get out of bed, at one point she just gives up. Just like lies on me and falls asleep. Which does not help. I thought you all didn't switch to DST. Oh yeah, no, in Canada you still switch to daylight saving times. But yeah, I am here now. An hour later, not expected, but we are here. The nap did help though. I am less sleepy. Yippee! But yeah, I'm really sorry. I mean, you guys know I've never just like fallen asleep like this. I should have used. I'll be conscious enough to be like, yeah, you know what? Sleep's not happening today. I'm just gonna sleep in. But today was something. Gonna run to a farmer market while I'll be listening to the bacon. All right. That's indeed rude. Yeah, because usually I cancel stream, which I consider, but like, then I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to because you know we're finally starting chapter 4 after so long, and like I haven't streamed. I barely streamed this week, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to cancel the stream. And then I fell asleep. I was like, I'm not that tired. But anyway, we are here now. I have the game open. And yeah, I have stuff to do, so I have to see when I actually cut grass. Because I either do it later today or tomorrow. Because on Tuesday, Tuesday I have off, but it looks like it's gonna be raining. Anyway. We jump into a new timeline with Jane Bakery. And we start chapter 4, so let's get to eat. I am late, so let's not waste more time. I even didn't do... I wanted to do the thing to get S on this map. But I didn't because I said I got home. We got home, we got out. And then we came back and we just went straight to sleep. But anyway, next chapter. After enter, every mode will be temporarily disabled. Okay, yeah, that I know. Confirm. Oh no. Oh, we're starting off great already. Oh boy. Can you feel it, sister? Oh no, I don't like this. The fated moment has finally come.
果たして彼女は試練を乗り越え、全く違う未来を見つけることができるのか。
Will she be able to pass the test and bring us a completely different future?
あの子なら、あの子と比べたら、私たちの不幸なんて。
If it's really her, compared to her, our misfortune is hardly worth mentioning.
とか言って、それでも続けるんでしょ?
But you're going to keep going, aren't you? Here we go again! Yippee! Divergence point? Wait, what? EMP mine is not available for item synthesis. Special skills unlock. Backtrack. This skill will automatically change into the last normal skill used by self, excluding burning blood, and the skill SP cost is increased by 10%. Ah! The timer has been unlocked in the preparation phase. The what? Item preparation. MP magnet. Enemy unit passes through the trigger area. It deals 100 damage with 60 armor penetration to the trigger. If it targets a mechanical unit, its current AP is increased by 4. Each MP mine can be triggered 2 times. Oh! And I can do it with EMP grenades. And mechanical induction valve, whatever that is. No, alright. Do I need something in particular for this mission? Doesn't tell me anything. We're just gonna go with what we have, hope it's enough. Do I should do more painkillers? Right. I realize the team variation occurs for in 2 combat sim. Oh yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, not going back to chapter 3. In some battles, there are moments when decisions need to be made. Such battles are referred to as divergence points. Different choices will lead to different outcomes, and subsequent battles will also vary accordingly. During the preparation phase, any divergence point can be chosen to perform a visual leap. After executing the visual leap, the current team's status will be retained and returned to a divergence point to reshape the story. Completed missions can also be challenged again, but the EXP gain will be reduced. Additionally, special items such as weapon upgrade materials, accessories, and item synthesis materials cannot be obtained again. Completing the final battle of the timeline to obtain memory points. Consume memory points to perform a memory leap. Jumping to any preparation phase of an unlocked battle, leading on from the current battle. Okay, so it doesn't show me anything yet. Okay! Sure! Let's go! I'm receiving new memories. It seems that another one has reached the end of the line. Oh, we're here! Ligue, you're with me a little longer. Sister will definitely take you away. An explosion. Looks like Mendo's side is getting ambushed too. Take the west path. It's not far from where Mendo's team was ambushed. If we get there now, we should be able to help Mendo deal with the enemy. Who are you talking to? Me? If we break out from the east, maybe we'll save some time getting to the base to rescue Ligue. Judging from the gathering information, either choice comes with its own set of difficulties. I should follow my heart. All units, there's one left. Take care of it. Get ready. The enemies are closing in, and time is limited. Time to make a decision. Me? At some battles, there are moments when decisions need to be made. Okay, yeah. Alright. We're gonna go down here first since, you know, it's just there. Also, that way we don't have to fight the tank. Oh! VR gaming device. Limited edition VR gaming device. Restricted to 10,000 units worldwide. With this device, immerse yourself in the story of boys and girls with the special abilities defending Earth together. What's that a reference to? SAO? I mean, I guess, but I thought it would lead to something else. Alright. We're gonna repeat this one at some point, so let's just get out of here. Where will this leave us? We'll see. I love the CG still.
12月18日早朝、私たちはロレンの待ち伏せに遭
On
遇
the
した。
morning of December 18, we were
リゲルが
ambushed by
敵
the
戦車に撃たれ
URC.
て救う
Lil
こと
was
がで
hit
きな
by
か
an
った。
enemy tank, and I was unable to save her.
その時、強烈な意識の投影を受けた。
It was at this time that I received a powerful projection of consciousness.
目がくらむような意識の衝撃だった。け
The
れど、
surge of consciousness
恐
made
怖
it
を感
difficult
じ
to
ることは
stand,
全くなかった。
but I felt no fear at all.
私にはわかる。あれは
I was clear
More
that it was
studying
another
safety
Jeffrey's memory. It was amazing how far she'd come.
あんなところまでたどり着くなんて。そのジェフティは危機を脱すると、フォックス21が襲撃を受けた
After
地点
that
に
Jeffrey
直
cleared
接
the way,
向かった。
she went straight to where Fox
私
21
も
was
記憶に
hit.
従ってそうした。
I did exactly what the memory showed me.
すでにフォックス21は壊滅していて、モンドという生き残りの男に
Everyone in Fox 21 was either dead or wounded, but the man named Mando was still alive. The URC soldiers were closing in on him.
少し迷った後、私はモンドを救うことを選んだ。
I hesitated, but I still
そ
chose
して
to save
私たち
Mando.
は共に行動
He
する
began
よ
to
うになる。
operate with me afterwards.
記憶の中のモンドは私のために犠牲になった。
I remember that he previously
私
died
のこ
for
の
me.
選択は果たして本
Was
当
I
に
making
正
the
しか
right
ったのか。
choice?
記憶の中のジェフティはその答えを持っていなかった。
The Jeffrey in my memory didn't get an answer, but maybe I will.
私なら手に入れられるかもしれな
I
い。
should keep moving. Fighting side by side. Should I just go through like this timeline in its entirety and then go back here, or? It's another divergence point. Oh yeah, I gotta get the points to be able to. Yeah, right. You're right. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I remember. And the game doesn't tell you the recommended items anymore. And I'm like, no, my recommendations. How am I supposed to know what to do without my recommendations? Oh yeah, get rid of the soporific darts. We're definitely not gonna need those. I feel like I should make some... Oh wait, I can't make this yet. The previous strip chapters were tutorials? Damn! Let's go with the flashbang, I guess. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Why are you so familiar with everything around you? Oh, Amanda. I've been down this road countless times. Do you know the area so well because you lived here before? Let me put it plainly. I know you want to rendezvous with Tassa, and I also know how to get down the mountain. If you want to get out of here alive, come with me. I'll explain the rest when the time is right. Alright? As you have known, the target I will be escorting wouldn't be an ordinary person. You saved my life, so I trust you. But the area is full of URNC search teams. It's too dangerous to charge through recklessly, like this. Let me scout what's ahead. There's no need for that. All the enemies in this area are in the way. We'll just kill them as we go. That's a pretty crude tactic. Still, I still hope you can listen to my plan, since MID has conducted a thorough survey of the route. So, how do you plan to proceed? According to Squad Fox preliminary reconnaissance, it's faster to descend from the southeastern route and bypass the main road. That's we've gone that way. When we pass through this area, I have all the plans to get support. Until then, you need to stay close to me. If your plan involves hitting a ride on the refugee transport, I happen to know another route that, if all goes well, will be faster than your plan. Wait, do you even know about the refugee transport? I also know we're headed to a safe house near the Ika mine. Anderson told me all about your plans in advance. That bastard. If you made up your mind, then let's move. The enemies have already spotted us. Alright. Now we are not gonna go to the refugee transport, we're gonna go through here. And we're gonna get that document. He's just accepting it like, oh well, okay. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Alright. He's just running with it. Yeah, he's like, alright, you saved my life, so I'll trust you even though all this is highly suspicious. Chunky boy. Damn, look at him dodging all those attacks. Thank you, Foodie. Excellent. Yippee! But allow support fire. Oh yeah. All right. Why the graphics from me Red Alert 1 vibes? I don't know. Damn, snipers. Here you are. Sir, we located the targets near the ambush point. Requesting support. Look like there's more on the way. We need to hurry. Document transcript of sound definitions. Illustration. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Look at all this art. Get rid of the snipers. Just like Gears Frontline 2 ODE01. Yeah. Damn, they keep coming. Here's our chance to make our mark. Grab them. Yes, sir. They're so annoying. No, my turret. Really? Intercept them. We can't let him get through his way. Like, I know I took my time, but like, how do they want you to make this in like 7 turns? We're surrounded, that makes things easier. Here they go, here they come. Goodbye, losers. Follow me. Oh, the Yifuri does not take any damage. It's the harder. That's like the hardest objective. If I paid attention to my methods, Mendo was rather easy to talk to. We soon agreed to leave the snowy mountain for the safe house. Based on the information that Yifuri had left behind in my memory, I planned a relatively time-efficient route. This time, we snuck across the bridge and successfully boarded the refugee transport passing through by taking advantage of the opportunity as the UNC guards were changing shifts. Using Mendo's influence, we persuaded the rescue team to avoid the checkpoints on the highway. The detour took longer but avoided unnecessary conflict and risks. The refugee transport made its way down the mountain path to the nearest safe house where we got off early and said goodbye to the adults. The sun had not yet set, and Yawan and Athena from Tassa were still there when we reached the safe house. With the little bit of hope I had left, I tried once again to persuade them to help me rescue my sister, but I didn't get the response I wanted. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted my breath. They were in a hurry to evacuate, and nothing I said then mattered. I inferred from the older refugees' memories that the URC military was approaching. It was imperative that we get out of the enemy's encirclement. Based on my warning, Jeban decided to take everyone to the mine safe house ahead of time, using the spare rail cars in the tunnel to evacuate quickly. However, I still underestimated the enemy's power. Although the transfer did not alert the enemy, there were enemy teams searching near the mine. If we wanted to leave, it wasn't going to be easy. But for me, this may have been a good opportunity. Your sister, that tough one? Yeah, about that. We got all the team now. We except card. When we are okay, not so bad. We got Jeban, the one and only. Hello. All right. Oh yeah, and I got some things. Yippee! Item. What should I level up here? The RC bomb. Activate immediately after placement. Say no more. Oh, look at achievement. Let's go. Alright, we should be good with these. Let's go. What are we gonna do now? You already searched this side of mine. There shouldn't have been any enemies detecting our trail during the recent relocation. Could they have already obtained the safe house location? I don't know how the safe house was exposed, but the enemies clearly targeting bakery. Athena, have you confirmed the weather conditions? I've checked on the way. There shouldn't be heavy snow within the next 3 hours. Looks like we have to fight them head on. Everyone, double check your guns. Let's give the enemy a surprise while they're still busy deploying. So we go bang bang. Attention all units. They say there's an AU safe house here. Thorough search is mine. Document? Alright, that's where we're going. Sir, target spotted on the west side of the mine. Team 3, form up. We can't let them get away. Someone's coming. Prepare for combat. Our target location, eastern mine entrance. Be cautious of any movements along the way. The sound of battle will definitely alert the other enemies in the vicinity. It's fine. Metal Gear alert sound, yeah. The last time you were here, you were defending. Yeah, I remember. That and it was day. It wasn't night. Then I can just tank everyone, so can Jelon, so. Yippee! All right. Darn it! We've lost contact with Team 3. Everyone, follow me and maintain formation. Oh yeah, those guys. Cyber team in position. God, I hate those snipers. Reverse class to be like, how about we send 300 enemies against 4 people? I mean, they're really strong 4 people. I do like that so far, chapter 4. Team 1, try to flank and ambush them from behind. It feels like the enemies kind of have the difficulty level of like when you play the map for the first time. So it's not really hard to fight them now, but I'm assuming that will change later down the line. But oh hey, look at you. Oh, but I don't have the penetrating shot, my beloved. Where should I put Athena? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Here they come. You forgot how good the combat OST was? It's so good. Alright. The choose to reviving except for Athena. Yeah. The turret, we'll keep those there for a second. Oh, hey! How dare you? That was my turret. Kinda hard to buy with a riot shield, I guess. I'll use advance with these two, since they have shields. The situation is critical. Hurry up and recall all the teams that had set up ambushes on the periphery for support. Everybody, keep your eyes open. We absolutely cannot let them break through. But what if we do, though? Let's see there. Yippee! I'd win. Hello, Spirit. Do they get tired of snipers? You might be at Enemy Expo. The man himself might be there. One sniper down. We take those. I wanna heal you first. I do not love snipers, actually. Damn, okay. Parang, parang, parang. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of that medic. There we go. No more medic. We need to heal Athena too. Why is she not getting healed? What does she have a status or something? Untreatable. Oh. Oh damn, okay. The medic screwed me. Was it the medic? Yippee! Alright. No, Tana. Don't worry, we'll bring you back. That was a far shot. Since when did you shoot so far? I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but... Okay, now you're gonna hear yourself though. Heal yourself. Let's go get that document. No, my iPad battery. There we go. Radiation sickness treatment report. January 6, 2076. This report came just in time. I can see a ray of hope for my survival. To be honest, my body's now like a broken machine. Traces of rust is gradually covering my skin, and even my fingers have become stiff. Thank goodness I can still type and document this awful life. I'm going to save this report, and I'm going to petition the government for a cure for this damn disease when I move to the green zone. Now that it's part of the healthcare package, the price must be pretty cheap. Since I sold the last ship in the ranch to that bastard Runov, I don't have any more money to pay for the expensive treatment. The URC's approach to elite treatment. The URC's research and treatment of elite is mainly derived from a series of elite treatment techniques which originated from the Falkland Islands medical experiment in 1983, and thus has many limitations. The Falklands? In response to the elite epidemic in the 1980s, the United Nations of the time established an elite prevention and control system that worked in tandem with the World Health Organization. Their objective was to limit the spread of elite contaminated patients through the use of elite vaccines in conjunction with epidemiological control measures. Using these methods, which now appear crude to us, the United Nations barely managed to contain the global elite outbreak of the late 1980s. Although these methods were actually meant to stop the spread of elite rather than treat it, they still significantly reduced the overall number of elite deaths in the late 1980s. There it is, there's the comment I was expecting. Yeah, the Falkland, don't you mean Las Malvinas? I gotta send this to another friend. There we go. Inquisos de mierda me la van a pagar. At that time, the treatment options for Elliot were extremely limited, and only serum therapy could save some early-stage Elliot patients. This treatment method required the extraction of antiserum from middle and even late-stage patients with a severe immune reaction to the disease as raw material. It was then irradiated and mixed with a variety of complex immunoglobulins to make a cocktail serum to treat patients. This treatment was not only expensive, but also had a low success rate. In some extreme cases, it even caused the patient's symptoms to worsen due to improper handling. After the Baylan Island incident, the number of Elliot cases in the world increased rapidly. The question of how to treat Elliot was once again presented to the UNRWA of the time and countries around the world. However, due to the continued failure to develop drugs to treat Elliot, medical scientists in the early 21st century believed that there was no treatment for Elliot. They argued that existing treatments only delayed the progression of cases from the mild to the severe stage, while further drug research had been halted by limitations on the research and development of relic technology. Therefore, this erroneous belief persisted until AU technology returned to the URNC. On this basis, the medical community pinned its hopes on a solution that comes closer to fundamentally eliminating the cause of Elliot, namely, halting the progression of the disease by removing and replacing diseased organs. However, this expensive medical procedure was based on large-scale hemodialysis and organ tissue transplantation, and thus it was doomed not to be a universal medical measure from the very beginning. Meanwhile, the increasingly tense global situation meant that countries around the world had not yet managed to overcome the pre-war technical bottlenecks in producing artificial organs. This treatment program actually led to a persistent and serious problem of organ smuggling and trafficking, which was not resolved until the formation of the URNC. After entering the era of the URNC, the medical field finally had the condition and motivation to complete the development of substitute organ technology. Technological breakthroughs in artificial and replacement organs dramatically reduced the cost of organ transplants and curbed the tide of organ trafficking and smuggling. Still, artificial organs can save seriously ill Elliot patients. They often already had abnormal bone density and elevated silicon levels, meaning every cell in the body had been infected with mutated organelles, and there was no point in treating them any further. In the 2070s, the proliferation of nanoscale surgical robots led to a new method of Elliot treatment: the use of nanorobotics to effect a targeted removal of mutated cells in organ tissue, assist in immunotherapy, and ultimately removing mutated cells from the body. As this technology enters clinical use, the URNC is prepared to incorporate it into healthcare services. Certain severely infected patients in the early stages of the disease have received a chance to recover as a result. Prior to the Adelaide tanker incident, about 5% of all Elliot patients in the URNC had undergone Elliot nanosurgery. Prior to the what incident? May I have details of that incident? Good solution, URNC. Oh yeah. Excellent as always. Alright, we're almost there. One shot the medic! My guy didn't have a chance. We see your heart has the green goo disease, so we are gonna replace it. Yeah, I mean, as you do. Right? Oh, I forgot what his objective was to use tear gas grenades. It's fine. It's not like we're achieving anything in this run. Yippee! We got the document, that's all that matters. Getting S rank on this chapter will be the least of your worries. Yeah, getting S rank stop being one of my worries is like chapter 3. But chapter 2 I actually went and S rank everything I think, but starting chapter 3 was like, yeah. There are footsteps nearby. Here they are! Clear the pursuit before you enter the mine. Damn it! Get in touch with HQ. We need more reinforcements. Leave those guys to me. Damn! Your zero reinforcements are on their way. We don't have much time. Let me go into the mine first to assess the situation. Follow behind me. I guess this is the only option for now. Let's go! I said we got the document, that's all that matters. The mine exploded, and Jevan was trapped in the mine by the rubble. As expected. Athena and Mendel were left with me. Judging by the information provided by the other Jifuri, they were all going to be essential to Liga's rescue. Athena was as angry as I remember her. I tried to be patient and explain that I meant no harm, even though I knew that everything would be resolved if we just waited for Jevan's call. After communicating with Jevan, I finally managed to successfully obtain permission to go to the base to rescue my sister. I also managed to get Athena's help. I was already familiar with the method of infiltrating the base. Communication with Menda and Athena went much more smoothly. I was already aware that Lee is lying in a tank under the base undergoing repairs, and that she was going to be whole again at midnight. This time I didn't bother reaching out. I hoped that the disgusting methodic specimens wouldn't hinder my plans. Once we got to the Kuei cliff, the plan went exactly as I expected. The last thing we did was mislead the enemy by hacking into the nearby signal tower. With the preparations in place, the next step was to travel to the appropriate location for the ambush. The surrounding enemies made the situation quite complicated, so we had to scout carefully before planning a route. It's so funny you play Ghost Runner 2 and 1, reverse class makes you go really, gee, I wonder why I'm getting deja vu of Ghost Runner 1 and 2. I wonder. New training simulation stealth. High energy barricade is now available. Max AP increase when they're tying turbo. Let's go! High energy mapping device. Come on, Yafuri, can you get enough points for me to upgrade something that I use? Like the... like support fire or the penetrating shot. Item modification. Oh yeah, it kind of steal points. It's fine for now. It impedes the advance of enemy units can be remotely repaired after taking damage. Sure, let's make one. Why is it recommending me soporific darts? You think I'm gonna stealth on this shit? Okay, let's bring them on. Just in case. I doubt I'll use them, but... I should make some... bombs. Okay, we should be good with that, I feel. Let's save. And let's go. It seems that the filtration is going smoothly. None of the nearby soldiers have been alerted. Hey Athena, did all those implanted chips work? No problem. I've taken control of the area's communication system. I'm ready to activate the alarms for the signal towers to lure the patrolling troops to the designated location. The main enemy patrol is currently to the east. If they notice the alarm and come to support, they'll likely pass through the intersection on that side. The terrain in that area looks rather complicated. Let's scout there before we decide on our next move. Watch out for the patrols on the road. Don't let them know you're there. Defeat all enemy units or all allied units reach a designated location unexposed. Smiles. What should we do, guys? Where's the document? Oh, I don't see it yet. It probably has not spawned. Should we just try to kill everyone? Miles. Yeah, we're just gonna try to kill everyone. I'm not in the mood for stealth. Yeah, I will have to stealth at some point, but today is not that day. Today is not a stealth day. There's quite more guys in here though. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right. All right, the robot. To gather the thingies. While I kill everyone. Yippee! while I engage in murder. Where's my friend? Stop getting hit, Athena. Come on. Oh, I could have used penetration shot. Wait, never mind. Go back. I saw way better use of my skills just there. Oh yeah, you love to see it. Get in there, get some healing. Oh. There's a lot of cover here. The solar station nearby just changed their shift. It's a great spot for us to lay an ambush. We can set up mines and RC bombs to surprise the reinforcements when they get here. By the way, we need to take stock of the rocket launchers we have. They might come in handy later. Rocket launchers? You mean there are armor units around here? Yes, and if I'm not wrong, the enemy will bring in the big guns for support. Why didn't you say so earlier? If there are armor units, we need a more surefire plan. There's no surefire plan. This is our only chance to go straight to the base and rescue Lige. Only by making them suffer as many losses as possible can we draw the main forces in the base out. I should remind you that the resources at our disposal are not infinite. If we use up everything here, even if we get your sister out of there, there's no guarantee we'll make it out of here alive. Shuri, according to our intel, the URC tanks usually don't operate solo. Direct confrontation does seem risky. Do you have any other plans? We have another route into the base at this time. If we abandon the ambush, the only option is to use the alarm to redirect a portion of the URC patrols to a more distant location. Then we'll really get directly into the quarantine zone and Grafner, which inevitably still involves a tough battle. It's hard to imagine how you evaded the URC with plans like this will survive. We don't have much time. The URC infosec system will detect the anomaly and regain control soon. I'll follow Yeo's instructions and cooperate with you, but I expect you to take responsibility for whatever decision you make. I already made up my mind. Do we ambush? Do we evacuate? Choices. Choices. Let's ambush. We can't waste such a good opportunity. If we don't get into the base now and take Lige, she'll cause us even more trouble later. In that case, let's start deploying. I will immediately give the false command. Try to avoid attacks in combat. Understood. The target should be nearby. According to the instructions you received, find them immediately. The enemy has taken the bait. Executing the next step now. Where's my little guy? Missing another supply. Oh, that one there. Or did the little guy get on summon? Where? Oh yeah, he got unsummoned. Defeat 20 enemy units. Alright. Say less. I love those mines. So many enemies. Damn, there's more. Go, little guy. Yippee! Seriously, Athena? What is wrong with you? Oh wait, I forgot to use my skill. It's fine. I'll use it next turn. They're attacking the fence, I think. Yeah. All right. Damn, more? What was that sound? Oh, here it comes! I see only one heart attack for now. Let's quickly blow it up with the rocket launcher. Say no more. alright, it's okay. Overtime. Athena deals a total of 1200 damage. Damn. Damn, tank reset. Fuck you in particular. But it's fine because now I can do this. And goodbye, tank. The URC have more troops than we thought. We'll be surrounded if this continues. There's a chance of going directly to the base. We'll retreat to the west. Wait, there are tanks here too. Damn! Man, don't move! Damn! Damn it. Watch out! Missiles incoming. We can't hold on like this for much longer. I'll cover you. Find a way out. The chances of breaking out are too low. It may be better to jump into the quarantine zone from here. Athena, is your paraglider working? We can issue to get to the ground safely. So we still have to go into the quarantine zone? It's the best option given the current circumstances. Let's go, Athena. The next bombing wave is imminent. There may still be a chance down below the cliff. Move. Jump down to the slope below. I'll prepare the paraglider. Victory. Does that count as a victory? Yippee! Look at that S rank. You love to see it. Was it really feasible to use an ambush to draw out the enemy's main force? Or had the enemy understood my movements from the beginning? With so many hover tanks gathered here in such a short period of time, something had to be wrong. At this point, there was nothing left to do but jump to the quarantine zone to escape capture. The other Euphorious memories only provided me with a reference to the past. Reality tended to deviate in unexpected places. We were forced into the sea of epiphyllums in a panic. To make matters worse, a large contingent of troops were already in the area. Were they waiting here to ambush us? It seemed like battle was inevitable. Yippee! Panic battle. Let me see, what's this? Oh! Alright. Alright. Penetrating shot or support fire? Questions. Let's go with support fire. We love support fire in this house. I'm gonna start leveling silencing strike since I will need to sell at some point. Gonna have that at the ready there. Do I tire for the petrol or do I tire for one of these guys' guns? Real questions. Petrol. I love how there's no doubt into just making Yifuri a killing machine. When you can't upgrade the Nagant, upgrade the petrol. That's just how it is. Indeed. We are gonna leave it here too for today though, since... Sorry, another short stream. But you know, some progress was made. We did do quite a few stages though, even though they were like repeated stages. So yeah, good progress. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that up to here. One, because I still have stuff to do. I didn't do as much chores as I was planning to yesterday. I said this week has been something else. It's been messy all around for me. But yeah, I didn't do the chores yesterday, so I'm gonna try to get them done now. And also because honestly, I don't feel like fighting Liga right now. Like I saw Liga and I was like, yeah, no, we're leaving that for next time. Let's get back here. Now I have weapons. Yeah, but still. Running away from Liga, yeah. So yeah, now it shouldn't be too bad, but also still I'm like... Yeah. I don't feel like fighting her. What do you think of the divergence system? It looks interesting. I'm very curious to see how that will play out. I'm really interested to see how that will play out. Sadly, Mika is throwing Springfield's event at me in my face next week, so we'll go back to Gears Running 2. And once I'm finished, when I'm done with that event. Hopefully I'll have some time to continue reverse collapse. Since the girlfriend one mini event thingy that we were gonna do, it was not a major event, so I wasn't sure if I was going to stream it in the first place. But I saw that they delayed it. I don't know if there's been any news regarding that. The permitted reloading event. Like, they were throwing permitted reloading first. They delayed that. So I don't think they're gonna throw CK right off the bat. But yeah, they announced the permitted reloading for this month, for July, but then they were like, oh, sorry, the event has to be delayed. Stay tuned for further updates. So there should be nothing Gears Online 1 happening this month. I mean, they're putting Continuum Turbulence into the campaign. I mean, not the ranking map, I think that is, no? Hurricane Rescue Plus. They're adding the summer event to the permanent campaign. And yeah, we're gonna get permitted reloading, which it's one of those flashback events that they've been doing. There's gonna be Geiger with a bikini in the gacha. Yeah, we're getting bikini Geiger. The same is very gacha. The funny people mad that we got no redundant pieces update, but people forgot that update happened at the 8th month of the game. Yeah, people... The thing is that I think people... Once again, I blame Poyo. I think people got too used to the update schedule of Poyo games. Where, you know, Gears Online has always been much more slower when it comes to updates. Different too is very generous in pieces, yeah. I'm surprised at the amount that I managed to gather just by doing random stuff. Sometimes I don't even complete all the event stuff and I still get a bunch of pieces. When the major events in the perma place. Yeah, they should finish adding the permanent events to the campaign mode, honestly. But yeah, I do wonder why they pulled back the event. Oh, it's the one that came with the lamb outfit. So I guess we'll have to wait for the lamb outfit. A loss for office lady enjoyers out there. They already started with this update adding all events. Yeah, but they've been adding like the seasonal events mostly, and I'm just like, please add the major events. Guess for Line 2? Oh yeah, in Guess for Line 2 they started, they're gonna add Sojourners, aren't they? They're gonna add Sojourners, and I'm pretty sure someone mentioned in CN they've already added like a few of the character events too. Like Diane. The quote-unquote characters event that are actually main story. Though I hope, you know, I mean, I know that in Gears of War 2 it's slow because they're just implementing it. But I hope they do it much faster than in Gears of War 1, you know? I hope it's more of an error-cloud approach in which, like, you finish the event and then you can read it right off the bat. Just not with the same rewards. I mean, they added the permanent campaign. They make it playable. So, you know, they could still be like some delay, but like not more than, I don't know, maybe a month or something. You know, have the event happen, then wait a month and then add it to permanent mode or something like that. If you don't want to do it like immediately. But I hope we're not like in Gears of War 1, where like, we've been sitting here for years. And like the campaign mode is like years behind. Slowshake was the last one there, right? Yeah, I think Slowshake was the last one that's there. And it's like, man, there's been like a bunch of events now. Where are they, Mika? So yeah, I hope Gears of War 2 is a bit faster on that end. Once they, you know, now that they're implementing the system. M16 took them to another timeline. Yeah, I hope Gears of War 2 gets faster than that. I could probably add that to when I answer service in Gears of War 2. Be like, please add the events to permanent faster than in Gears of War 1. I beg of you, I am on my knees. Please understand they have a spaghetti code, also true. You know, my 2 requests on every service gonna be like, please add the events for permanent campaign faster, and please bring back credit songs. The 2 things I ask for. The story for this version is up, so you can say it again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Valid and true. Hell yeah. But anyway, gonna get some stuff done before I fall asleep again. Those credit songs, they draw hard. Yeah, they did. That's why we need them again. Imagine credit songs in Gears of War 2. God damn. Especially now that they say they're gonna add the music to like streaming platforms. Please, Mika, please. Go and do chores. Yes, I shall go do chores, have lunch. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. We did make some good progress. Next weekend, we're gonna be starting the Girls Frontline 2 event, which I'm pretty sure comes out. Yeah, it comes out next week. So yeah, next weekend it's gonna be Girls Frontline. There's gonna be no event on Tuesday because Tuesday I have the day off, and on days off, I usually used to take a day off of everything, you know, both work and streaming, and I just become potato. So no stream on Tuesday. I'll see you guys on Thursday for... I need to check the schedule, but I think it's gonna be either Sonic or Reverse, the other Reverse, the gacha one. Because I think there's... Oh wait, but the new event is not story, so it will probably be Sonic. It will probably be Sonic Generations. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Sorry again for being late. Hopefully it won't happen again. Remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodaloo.